Alright, here we go. I don't know if I'll get all the way up and down, so this might only be a partial video, which I won't end up posting. If I can get all the way up and down and by sunset, then it'll be a whole video.
It pisses me off.
Let's go on. Where's this? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this whole thing done before sunset, and I think the gate closes at sunset, so it says it's a 3-hour 24-minute hike, but I have a feeling it took a hell of a lot longer than that last time. Hello. Yeah. 12:30. There ain't no way in hell I'm getting up there in 2 hours. Sucks. Oh. So I'll see where I'll get to by 2:30. Wait, no, that's only 2.5 hours. That's only 2 hours. So, that rain? Hope not. See where I'm at in, by 3 o'clock. How's it going? I do not recall. How's it going? Let's go. Alright, so maybe I should double check. Where's that one lead? Oh, yeah. That one leads in. That one. Let's see. That one essentially goes all the way around Picket Post. That trail back there. It circles around Picket Post. I can only imagine that's like an all-day hike. Drone? Yep, right there. Okay. Let's see if this is a shortcut. Yeah, it looks like it. I really don't need to block it off, but not on the trail anymore though. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't see. I'm not seeing a fucking trail. Yeah. Damn it. Just put me behind. I'm way off trail. Here's a trail. to. According to this is the trail. It's definitely not right. No, that's all right.
Okay, thanks.
It's been so long since I've done this one. I don't remember how the trail goes. I'm back on it. I do remember follow the Arizona Trail, which is this, and then it turns off to Picket Post Trail. It's quite busy today. Oh, I forgot sunscreen. Uh-oh. Is this it? Yep, Picket Post Summit. All the way up there. I believe it's the one on the left. It's been a while, so I don't remember. I've only been here once to the top. But I think I've come out here 3 times. Once, first time I came out, I only went so far. I took some pictures, maybe. Something, second time I came out here, I was dating somebody, but they couldn't handle it and wanted to turn around, so didn't make it. Third time I made it all the way to the top. Definitely not as big of a platform up there as I thought. It's smaller than Four Peaks. On. How's it going? Yeah, it's right. It's like a mini Four Peaks almost, but only 2. It's got, it goes up on this hill. Maybe it goes down here, it goes up, cuts up there, and then there's kind of a chute right there. It goes in between at the top, in the middle of the U. it's not as much of an incline climb as Four Peaks. If I do remember, well, which I do remember, one thing about this one, there's a spot where you can climb over a ton of boulders. To scramble past it. I think that's maybe the worst part, except for the inclines. Right now, it's not a huge incline, but since I've been working out, my calves are feeling it. But I'll be back in the gym again soon. Start prepping for the Tough Mudders. Ain't gonna make it today. She had an earlier start. Calf burner. The trail over there. No, it's not a trail. Yeah. There's the peak. There's Weaver's Needle. I don't know if what's in the middle. I don't think it would be Flatiron. Okay, what the hell? That might be. No, that's not Miner's Needle. It's on the other side. That might be Miner's Needle. Picket Post. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it up there in 2.5 hours. I have to be back by 5:30 or before to catch the not get locked in for the night to the parking lot. I should throw some of my extra camping gear into the van. I'm not gonna make it. Five more sets of 20. No, I'm not gonna make it. Not today. Damn. Wanted to get an earlier fucking start, but clearly that didn't happen. Sitting in my chair last night, all happy that I was going to go to bed instead of pass out in my chair. And I was just getting ready to get up. I passed out in my chair. Woke up at like 3:30. Went to bed, missed my alarm at 5 and 5:30. Actually, no, I got up at the 5. Shut that one off. I fell back to sleep and missed the 5:31. People. Busy trail this time. Behind me.
On top. To the top.
Depends on daylight. I've been up there before, but recording it this time, so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I got enough daylight before the parking lot locks, though.
Okay. That's a good trip as well.
Yeah, I didn't bring any camping gear, so.
Have a good day.
You too. I ain't gonna make it today. No way. Calves and quads are already sore. Not even a third of the way. Hell, I don't even know if I'm a quarter of the way. Whew. Yeah. I ain't gonna make it today. Almost to the saddle. Right there, up there, around, up that green, right under that rock, up on top of that rock, over to the right, and then up the chute. Rock scramble, boulder scramble. It was one of the, might have been a review on Onyx. Somebody was, maybe it was Alltrails, Alltrails or Onyx. Somebody was going up here through the boulder section and apparently dislodged, they say, a 200-pound boulder. And went down, tumbling down the hillside, mountainside towards their hiking partner. Didn't say it hit him, so apparently it didn't hit him. So you always gotta look for your footing. Make sure your spot you're grabbing with your hand or stepping on with your foot is solid. One long step or grab can be deadly. Yeah, I think that's miner's needle, and that's weaver's needle. That's the peak. Superstition Peak. Out here in outskirts of Superior. So once you get to the top, you can see Superior off in the distance. Time I came out here with the girl I was dating, we didn't make it up. We made it to about right under that, where that kind of V spot is. Maybe it's right below that before she didn't want to go any further. When we get up to the saddle up here, right there, there's a trail that goes around, I guess. Might even be right there. That's not a trail. That, they said circled picket post. Based on the shit that I saw on the trail. Who knows how far they go up on this one. So here's an off trail right there. I don't know how far that one goes though, but oh, bunch of people. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going?
But the thing is, bro, like you only know what money like you think. That GoPro's gonna come in so clutch.
What's that?
That GoPro's gonna come in clutch when you start climbing up there.
Not sure. Not really sure what that meant. Not sure what the hell that meant. It's gonna come in clutch. I guess I'm not with the times. I've heard the term. I don't know what the fuck it means though. If I get to that spot. Yeah. Hopefully you got somebody with you. All right, you're good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh. He has no trail etiquette.
What's that?
He has no trail etiquette.
I started walking towards the edge. I was starting to wonder if he was seeing somebody that fell. Because I didn't see anybody coming up the trail.
Yeah, he's all over.
Saw the dog. But didn't see anybody coming off the trail for a moment there. Then the dog started going towards the edge. Yeah. Lots of cases where an animal's baby or infant or young or litter or whatever might be in trouble, and the animal will seek out humans to help. Just about ready to go over and look by the edge. See that dude come around the corner. I don't see any red arrows. I see a white one though. Yeah. Should wear my sleeveless. January 20th, 2024. Again, in shorts. Got a sleeved shirt on here. It's really starting to get warm. I have to pull up my other stick here in a minute. Am I moving that slow? Six more points. It's been 45 minutes. I got 1 hour, 45 minutes to go. Probably could be either way. Well, that's blocked off, so. Whew. I am so out of shape. Holy crap, I'm out of shape. Shouldn't be this hard. Yeah, I could have been out there by 8:30. That would have given me 4 more hours. Yeah, that would have given me an extra 2 hours up, 2 hours down. Yep, that's miner's needle. Yeah, they're catching up right now. There's a scramble of boulders. Down there, and then it goes down here. Shit. Eagle Out Rock. Oh, I was hoping to get somebody going up it on camera. There she goes. Up there, over there, and then up.
15 miles. I ran up there about by 8 o'clock.
There's usually some couches
Yeah.
in the area, yeah. They make them really good for that section. They'll get ahead and they'll be like, come on, and they just have no concept of potentially falling, yeah. Nothing.
My legs are toast.
Yeah. Yeah, that was way.
Cramped up real bad. For a while. Yeah, I just
Have a good day.
I don't know, it's over there.
Got washed out a lot more than it was last time too.
Yeah, it's been a few years since I've been here. So I don't remember how it was.
Remember all the loose stuff, that's for sure.
I remember the rock scramble.
Yeah.
That's what I do remember. Looks like they both lead to the same spot. off-road trail. I think that's actually right there. Instead of coming left to the parking lot, take a right. I thought that was blocked off though. I think I went down there one time, but it was blocked off at a point. Pardon me. I'll have to check it out again once I get my Jeep back. Or once I get my Jeep up and running again. Leapfrog.
Huh?
Leapfrog.
I know. There's this.
It's there's a red arrow right there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if you've got it right there. Or if it's...
No, it's more there. I stepped off here so you could get by.
Oh.
Because I was taking a breather.
We're gonna end up there.
That's why I said leapfrog.
I said, everyone's down, so it's just us on the mountain.
That's why I said it's like leapfrog. It's like I'm taking a breather, you're passing me, you're taking a breather, I'm passing you.
I was checking my heart rate. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm only going to enough to get back because I think they closed the gate at the down there at dark.
Oh yeah. Well,
So
anytime.
I mean, I just figure another hour, and then if I'm not to the top by then, I'm gonna turn around by then.
What time is it right now?
3 o'clock, or 2. Wait, 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock? 2 o'clock.
Oh my God, this is great watch. I don't know how to change
I think sunset's at like 5:40, so I want to be back by. I'm gonna try and be back by 5:30. I almost got locked in. I did.
You could just open the gate though. They don't lock it. They just close it.
You sure?
Because I'm pretty sure. I came at dark one day. I get like at 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it was closed. I just opened the gate. It just squeaks really loud.
Yeah, I almost got locked in Flatiron a couple weeks ago, like a month or so ago. I was recording that one.
Yeah, that one.
I did the ridge line.
But did you? How is it?
Oh, I love it. This is my second time.
It's on my list.
I've done it once with a friend that we did Flatiron all the way across to came out Kearney Springs.
I've done up Springs.
I've done up Kearney Springs to the peak. I've done up Hieroglyphics to the peak.
That's brutal height.
And then twice I did the ridge line across and back in a day. That's like 16 and a half miles.
Yeah, I've done the whole South Mountain Ridge line.
It's 3 miles up.
And that's not hard.
Or yeah, 3 miles up, took about 3 hours up. And then took about 3.5 hours across. So it's like a 6.5 to 7 hour, depending on how many breaks. So it's about a 14-hour day.
Yeah, that's a long day.
It is, but it was fun.
That Superstition Peak is brutal.
Oh, I love it though. Once you get to that one spot and you're that close. But yeah, I was coming back and I was looking at the time and I was like, oh crap, man, I'm not gonna make it. I didn't have any camping gear, but I had a service, so I called them and I was like, how do I do this? I'm gonna sleep in my van. How do I do this? She's like, oh, you're lucky to be trapped in there tonight. I'm like, what? And she's like, oh, there's a party going on. And they'll be done about 8:30. They'll probably close the gate around 8:45 after they're done cleaned up. I got out at 8:38. I got out at 8:38. So I don't want to camp overnight here.
I've seen people camping on top of Flatiron. It's so windy up there.
Would you hear about the kids that were up there that died?
Last year?
Last year or 2 years ago or so?
There were 2 separate incidents.
One was 17. He was trying to get a backdrop view with the lights in the background. He stepped back too far.
But I'm like, why the hell you would ever get that close to the edge on that mountain at 2? It was like 12 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
It's like know your surroundings. That's the one thing I always think every time I go anywhere.
Your footing is never step backwards, especially like Grand Canyon, man. You never take a step backward, even let people pass. Like, yo, where are my feet going?
So I didn't mind going down South Kai Bob. I don't know if I'd want to come back up that one.
That's why when I saw everyone going for the whole thing, I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I did. I think it was 40.3 miles total over the 3 days. My son one of my kids saw the picture or the video I did of Ribbon Falls. He's like, oh, next time I come out, I want to do that. Yeah. I'm like, all right. Like next time you come out, you want to do that? We'll just do rim to rim to rim.
So I was like, that doesn't look right. That's why.
Totally. Comes out again. We'll do rim to rim to rim.
I know. I wanted to do north to south. It's on my list, but I hate that North Rim usually doesn't open till like mid-May. Usually like May 15th.
Yeah.
And it's just too hot in the canyon. I don't like being in the heat, like direct sun. I like to be on the mountain super early, off. Like if I do this, I usually do it at 5:30, off by 9. Today is late because we screwed up our normal schedule.
Yeah, I slept in.
We were supposed to do kid day and then switch tomorrow.
I think it's just right here.
This one, right?
Off to the right here. It looks like it kind of.
I don't go that way. I stay left.
Oh, all right.
Because there's a white trail and a red trail, and I don't like being on that side of the wash.
Yeah, I don't remember which way I came last time. I remember doing a lot of bouldering, so it might have been on the right. I know the comments said,
You can go either way.
I think the comments said just follow the red arrows.
Yeah, and I think halfway up I switched to the white arrows.
Yeah, I think I
Sometimes they
took the
overlap.
I think I took the right last time.
I don't remember it being this scrambly. It's been a while.
I think it's been at least three or four or 5 years for me.
Oh, that long? No, I'm here at least once a year, once or twice.
Well, I've done so many other ones in the superstitions. I'm doing the loop, the ridge line, weaver's needle, lost, miner's needle.
For weavers, does it go, there's the loop all the way around weavers,
Yeah.
and I know you can get to the base of it, and then the rest is, you need a rock climb.
Yeah, there's a loop. I've done the weaver's needle. We need a loop. There's also a half a loop that cuts between the needle and Lone Tree Lookout.
Oh, okay.
And at a certain point, you kind of lose track of the trail, disappears, but you can kind of faintly see it here and there, or a straggler cairn. I had to take that because I was running out of daylight. I started cutting across and I ended up finding a trail, and I'm like, oh, good.
Somewhere in the right vicinity.
Yeah, so it's a half a loop and a full loop, but then you can go all the way across that and go all the way to Boulder Canyon out by Battleship. So one goes all the way across, or back and cross. But and then there's, I think one goes to, I forget the name of it. There's some springs over there. It's in an area in the middle of the loop. Not Hackberry, but
Okay, yeah, there's Hackberry, and then if you follow Boulder, there's a spring on that. Like, so if you were to go for where you start up Battleship, instead of making the left to go up Battleship, you can go up and over. There's a water source there. But I heard it's kind of steep getting up and over and then having to come back. My brother said he was exhausted before even doing Battleship because he had to stop and follow the water.
this is why I like Horton Springs. That one's flowing all year round.
Yeah, oh, I love Horton. It's beautiful.
But yeah, when I did Ribbon Falls, that water was ice cold,
I can't imagine.
which hit the spot because I had a filter bottle, a Sawyer. So I ended up getting a nice cold drink, and it helped because the water warms up so quick out there in your pack.
So you're right, yeah, you kind of see the trail on that side.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I took that last time.
Either way.
Yeah.
trail somewhere that way.
Well, there's a path down there.
There's one, I think it like, I guess the difference between like the white and the red route. There's a mountain goat it. For that thing.
Yeah, I had my fair share of bricks from cactuses in the time I've been here.
I know. The first time I came, it was really badly grown over, and you'd like back up into a bush, and there'd be a cactus in it.
Yeah, I did that one time.
2 cactuses like this, and you're just trying to like scooch through.
One time up doing Bear Mountain in Sedona.
That's a good one.
People were on a trail, or we were coming back, and the group I was with, they were all huddled around in like a crescent around this thing. It was a spider. It was arched up, like not a tarantula, but a decent sized spider. He was all up on 4 legs like that. So I got on the side of the trail to take a picture of him, went like this right into a prickly pear.
Oh.
So,
Easy to do.
sitting there on the trail, pulled my shorts down, getting out of my ass, my underwear, and my shorts. Not like I can stop somebody and be like, hey, can you give me a hand?
I saw some poor guy on Massacre Falls. on the side of the trail trying to, he was pulling the cholla out with his fingers, and they were breaking.
Yeah, I've had that.
So I got out, I have a comb, and I usually actually have pliers, or at home I have a mini pair of pliers. And he's like, it's good, but they had fallen like down into his sock.
Oh shit.
And I was like, no, dude, you gotta we gotta get them all out, or you're gonna step and it's just gonna need your foot. I think he was just really embarrassed. But I was like, no, seriously, just let me help you. Like, it's gonna be so much work. Just go get all these out.
Yeah, I fell uphill on a group hike when I moved out here, going to Robber's Roost. The superstitions.
Okay.
And he took us up Peralta Trail, and then we bushwhacked the rest of the way. And I ended up tripping uphill gracefully, and right into a dead cholla.
Oh, they're just as bad as that.
Oh no, they're worse.
Are they?
Because the needles are dried out, so when you grab them, they break.
Oh.
They don't come out. Maybe this right here.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, right. But yeah, that took about 2 to 3 weeks for the needles to work their way out.
Tripped at Robber's Roost and ended up pointing my toe, like fell forward, cranked my toe forward. Ended up with a stress fracture in my foot. Had to hike all the way back down to Peralta. That was horrible.
Damn.
Absolutely horrible. And that was like, I don't know, 5 years ago. Last year I was getting ready for Grand Canyon, was up and down Wind Cave of all the stupid easy hikes I've done. On my 3rd round up, slipped going uphill, broke my wrist.
Oh damn.
Like 4 weeks before Grand Canyon trip. Maybe. Oh yeah, I just got out of my brace to go down it.
Yeah, I had a trip.
I was by myself, had a hike down the mountain with a broken wrist, drove myself to the ER.
Damn.
Called my husband, I was like, oh, pretty sure it's broken. Doesn't look right.
Yeah, I tripped coming out of three arches. Or triple arch. And
that's right here, right across.
that's, where was that?
Off the Idaho 88.
It's off the Apache Trail on the way to Canyon Lake.
Yeah, before First Water. Like you turn right to First Water.
You know where Weaver's Needle Vista is?
Say that again?
You know where Weaver's Needle Vista is, right before you get into the twists and turns?
Yeah.
That road right to the left, right, the parking lot right to the left, that's the trailhead.
I have that one on my list.
Yeah, it's not a bad hike. There's a spot at the end where it's uphill, and then over that it's downhill. I think the triple arch, people have found 2 arches in the area, but if you look closely at the arch, the main arch itself, there are 2 small arches on it at the top.
Oh, so that's it.
So I think the arch itself is the triple arch. I didn't find the second arch, but yeah, because I know a lot of people said they found 2, but nobody found the third, and I didn't even find the second. But when I got there, I saw all 3, the 2 mini arches on the top of it.
Okay.
So I'm like, maybe it's the triple arch. But I fell coming out of that one. I thought I'd broken my hand. Still a little sore when I bend down on it. I put weight on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, it hasn't felt like a broken wrist, except the soreness.
Mine didn't feel broken. It just looked broken.
Yeah, I mean, I still had full movement of it, but the way I landed on it, it just went.
Yeah.
It hurt.
Oh no.
Luckily, I scraped my leg worse, so that kind of superseded it.
That's how I felt. My knee and my right wrist hurt from landing. And when I looked at my left one, I was like, crap. That's not right. It really hurt. It's just like a deep ache.
Yeah, I do remember this going under that rock. Have you ever done the Pablo Canyon ruins?
No, 9 miles. It's like you gotta you need four-wheel to get to the...
Yeah, it's an off-road. You have to go.
No problem. I don't have four-wheel.
Oh, damn. I got a Jeep.
My
So
friend has a Jeep, and she's the one who took me to Four Peaks.
yeah, that's another one you definitely need one for. I mean, I took my mom's Uplander up there when I was taking care of her, and it made it, but I'd never do that again.
Well, I had a 4Runner. We just traded it in last year. So we've got a Lexus that has four-wheel drive, but I don't think she's going to let me take the Lexus.
Well, what's the four-wheel drive for then?
Right, exactly. It's decoration.
It's not in the snowy region to need it, unless you take it off-road.
Great for when we go to the snow, but I don't think he wants the natural pinstriping in the places I go.
Yeah, I expect those in my Jeep.
Yeah. I'm gonna appreciate that.
I actually saw a Lexus out in the trails one time by Saguaro Lake, the coves.
Uh-huh, yeah.
They had a snorkel on it.
Oh, yeah?
Wasn't in bad shape. It wasn't a new one, but it wasn't too old. It's like first time I ever saw a Lexus with a snorkel. But yeah, there's so many other trails to get to
I know.
with a four-wheel drive vehicle.
I have a friend who's got a trolley ride. A little electric there, it's not full.
There's one over here, Rogers Canyon, Rogers Trough.
On my list.
There's ruins back there. There's ruins back there. But yeah, if you ever get out to the one with Pablo Canyon, before you get to Pablo Canyon, there's a another spot, Devil's Canyon, or Devil's Chasm. That's another one. I did that with a group, but they went too fast in and out. Didn't stop to view anything.
Especially if you're one that you like to take pictures, take a second to turn around.
So that one I'll do again. But yeah, the Pablo Canyon ruins is past that.
Okay.
And
Devil's Chasm.
yeah, Devil's Chasm is one, and then it's a good uphill one. There's one spot where you got to climb up a rock or bring some rope.
Yeah.
And past that, when you get to Pablo Canyon, pretty much going up a butte, going around a butte, and then it circles around. You get the right time of year, there's a waterfall.
Cool.
But the canyons are cool. There's like three or four sets. The first one's the most open, cleared out. Second one's got a lot of brush in it and stuff like that, like these. And then same with the third one, it's got a lot of brush. There might be a fourth, I don't remember. But very overgrown. There's not as much space between the ruins and the drop off.
Yeah.
To whereas the first one, there's a lot of open area. But they're cool to see. Both times I went out there, I got to the first set of ruins the first time. Second time I went back to see all of them, and I didn't see anybody else on the trail the whole time. So I like that, unless I get hurt.
That's why.
Unless I get hurt.
I've been putting off. I broke my wrist last Feb. I've been putting off coming back here. I usually have friends every other weekend to hike with, and I've been like, man, I just really
drag your husband's ass out.
Huh?
Drag your husband's ass out.
My husband wouldn't make it past the trail part before we got to the rock. He mountain bikes, so we alternate. Like the day I hike, to watch the kids.
Do you guys kayak?
No.
Oh, that's fun too, especially going down Canyon Lake, Salt River.
My younger brother does. I have lots of friends who do it paddleboard. The paddleboarders out there. But
oh yeah, kayaking is fun. Have you ever been down the Canyon Lake? I mean, out on the lake and the river and all that.
We used to take the jet skis in grad school up to the dam and then go rock jumping up there, and then. See,
I've been almost all the way to the dam down the river kayaking.
Quite a ways.
Oh yeah, it is. I came back in the dark, and on my way back in the evening, the steamboat passed me, and they ended up pulling up next to me, and they're like, "Are you okay?" Because I guess I was very deep, and I didn't see any kayaks out there, so they were asking me if I was okay. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I'm like, "How you doing?" No, I was on my yeah, I think I was on my way back. But yeah, they ended up passing me. Say, I'm like, fine. I came back in the pitch dark. I mean, I could see the silhouettes of the mountains, but I was camping there for the night, so that was the plan.
Yeah.
I figured I'd come back in the dark, so I figured I'd camp there for the night. Camped at the campground.
My husband has a funny story because he's been mountain biking, and like all of us in our age that have put on weight, and so he had made it up to, I can't remember which trail it is. It's in Sedona, where like the pink Jeeps take you up there too.
Subway or Submarine Rock?
No, it's a little
Broken Arrow?
Broken Arrow. But he's sitting there just taking in the views, taking pictures of the sun, and this lady in the Jeep goes, are you okay? How did you get out here? He's like looking at him, he's got a bike. He's like, are you lost? He's like, you know you're fat and out of shape when people think you're lost.
Yeah, I hiked out there once with somebody, a friend and her mom and her kid. We ended up hiking the Broken Arrow Trail out to the furthest spot they go. I don't remember the name of that one.
There's all the hogs out there. Hogwash, Diana Hog.
Yeah, it's the one overlook. That's the one far spot. When you're coming around Broken Arrow, you cut to the left instead of taking the loop to the right and up.
He would know it. I haven't hiked that
But,
far. I've done Subway Cave.
Yeah, but we did that. We ended up doing that one. And then I've been out there with my Jeep a few times.
Yeah.
It's much better in the Jeep.
That's the ones I want to do, but you need four-wheel drive.
Well, you can rent those side-by-sides up in Sedona.
I won't get in one of those.
No.
I treated too many patients. Golf carts, side by side. Amazing number of golf cart injuries I've seen. Let's see.
Yeah, I love my Jeep.
Yeah.
I had two doors, both soft tops, but then I ended up needing more room.
Oh, you got the 4-door?
So I got the 4-door. First one was a soft top, or the first one was a hard top. Second one didn't last long, it was a soft top. And then the one I got now is a hard top. The one I got now has a awning on it and a rooftop tent.
Oh, that's cool.
And well, it sucks right now because I can't use it because I need some work done to it. But I just can't take it off road right now. I got to get a couple of the bars in the front fixed so I don't have to get it towed back.
Let's see. Right or left. All right, almost there. Through the worst of it.
That was a huge bypass of those boulder climb.
Yeah. So where I've always come. So I'm just gonna go straight up.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been out
which
once.
way? Instead of going on the right side
Yeah,
of the wash?
yeah.
Yeah. And it looks, it's weird because like they designed it like a switchback.
I think I took it like,
Switchback up it.
I think I took using Alltrails last time.
Uh-huh.
I think it just took me up there. I didn't even see the one to the left.
The first time I tried to go straight up and I looked left and you could see these just little perfect footholds against the side.
Well, as we came up here, the trail that cut off to the scramble was blocked off.
Oh,
Had
coming
rocks.
up here, yeah.
Yeah, it had rocks across it.
Today it had branches. Do you see that? Did you step over the big branch?
There was branches down below.
Yeah.
I saw those. I thought that was just a bypass. Because the trail where the branches were, the trail just go here, and the trail that right where the branches were, there was a side trail.
Oh.
And that just it was just kind of a bypass. But the
That's the way I've always come.
yeah, down here where it splits off, I don't even know if I saw it last time. I just followed the one that Alltrails took me on.
Yeah.
But like I said, this time when we were coming up, the trail that led back had rocks across it.
Yeah, and technically there is two trails. There's a white arrows, and sometimes they overlap, and there's the red.
Yeah, I see.
So I've always just done this way, and
Well, this
because
I know.
it, I just I'm like,
This is the main way, I believe. I think this I did last time in this
it's less
spot.
overgrown
Because I saw where it met up. So this
Yeah.
part of the trail is
right
either
where,
way.
Right where we kind of rock scrambled up, it comes across right there.
Now, first time I did this one, I was thinking the top had a good portion at it because I'd done flat iron. And I got up here and went to realize the top is really small.
Yeah, and it's back there. It's not like right. You think it'd be right here with this vista. It's
Right?
on the backside.
It's a tease. Get up there and it's like, ah, not yet.
Walk out to that side because I feel like this has a better view.
Yeah.
Up here, I said I'm gonna go hit those two ends. I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go down. Okay. here before.
So many hikes with fire damage.
I know.
When I did Rogers Canyon last time to go out to the ruins, it was completely different from a fire going through there and the washout.
Yeah.
It totally reshaped the area.
Yeah, because you know there's a... I think they've kind of come back. Now that the cactus up here got destroyed. Almost the brush now.
Have you ever done Herman's Cave?
That one. Why am I on the right side? Missed a turn. I have not. Isn't that superstition?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had kind of more right instead of taking the main trail, taking left.
Yeah, you take the one that goes out to Miner's Needle.
Yeah.
You go up and around to the saddle. Then it goes, instead of cutting straight across, you cut to the right. It goes downhill, curves around, follows a wash. And then the hike up to the cave itself is pretty steep.
9 miles or something?
What's that?
Isn't it like 9 or 10 miles?
I
I think I have that one mapped.
don't remember. I just did it a couple weeks ago. It was yeah, I don't remember.
I did this last time too, and I did like that. I think it needs that. Oh, it feels good up here. Just off to our left. That's up there. Have you met Flatiron Jim yet?
No,
You know that.
I've seen lots of pictures of them. And I've been up there over a dozen times.
Have you? I've had like 4, 5. I think kills me every time.
He's like 91, 92.
32 now, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, I hope I can hike like that at that age.
I'll be able to hike it all.
I'm having a hard time hiking at that age, like that at this age right now.
Right.
I spent last summer all in my Jeep doing road trips and stuff. Kind of out of shape for hiking now. What's that?
Thank God it's overcast.
Yeah, right. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, though.
Is it?
Tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday.
I saw rain this morning and I saw a little bit on the way out here.
Yeah, I felt like a drop or two when I was at the trailhead. It was like, no, no, no.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not sitting right here for that. The only thing is only going to be a little bit when you clear me out. Came up here one time and someone had marked every 5 feet with chalk an arrow, and it was like this section, which is like
obvious.
the easiest part of the trail to find your way.
It's kind of like that with Karens.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see them, it's like, really?
It was like every other rock. Who the heck should you try to do?
Somebody had a lot of time on their hands to go up and down the trail. But then other parts.
Up that, by this point on this trail, definitely don't belong.
But then other parts of your trail, you're looking like, where the hell's the trail?
Right.
Where's the hell's the arrow? Karens. And there's a cairn right here.
Is there? Okay, I know you go up right there somewhere.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Post?
Yep, that's the mailbox.
Didn't used to be on a post.
Oh.
It was sitting on the ground the last time I came.
I think it was red the last time I came out. I know
Yeah.
I know they've replaced it since.
It was like, I think every year.
I think they fixed the bench too, I heard.
The bench?
The bench?
That bench was gone before the first time I ever came up here.
Oh. Last time I came out here there was a bench, but it had no seat in it.
Oh.
But I thought I saw something where somebody came out and fixed the bench.
Have you done Dome Mountain? Mesa?
Dome Mountain.
I'm trying to remember what the cost was.
I think, is that out by Tortilla Flat?
No, not that far east. Chrisman, maybe?
Oh, is that off of
You know what it is?
out by Boulder Canyon?
Kinda, yeah.
I want to say I was just looking at that one on Alltrails the other day.
You have to hike it from the gate if you don't have a permit.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of ATVs. So I went super early and walked the ATV road to get to the main trail. But on the way back, just the dirt and noise.
Yeah, I've been down that road quite a few times in my past Jeeps.
It's got it used to have two kind of like bright blue metal chairs at the top. So it's pretty cool. It's a cool view to sit up there. Steep and loose at the top.
I think I put it on my list for when I get my Jeep back.
Yeah. That would be better because then you park a lot.
Yeah, I hate hiking off-road trails. But I can't do any of them right now. Yeah, I can't do any of them right now. I got too many things to fix on my Jeep. Once I do though, that'll Dome Mountain will be when I do.
Wow, yeah, they totally redid this. This is the last time I was here. Oh, sorry.
Right up there. One of the times I did second water going out there after a fire, going through that little flat spot before you have to go down that hill towards Battleship. It was just so burnt up. It was so sad to see.
I think I did it that year too. It was 2020 was the year they had some kind of really bad fires across Arizona.
Yeah, I remember watching the one at Four Peaks where it just cut all the way across.
Yep.
That was sad to watch.
It was bad. I mean, it came all the way down. And still, you can still see. My husband said something last time we drove to Peaks, and he's like, why does it look so weird out here on the drive? I'm like, because there's no saguaros. Like, there's no brush.
Going down Bush Highway?
Going up to 80, was that 89?
87?
87? Yeah. And he's like, that's exactly what it is. I said, yeah, it's still fire damage.
When you're going down Bush Highway up to 87, it, same thing there. I mean, it's starting to grow back a little, but it's like so bare compared to what it used to be.
It has a different look to it, yeah. Like, all this used to be super green, but now you can see like all the shrubbery now. Or it's kind of starting to, but I remember this being really overgrown.
Yeah, I don't remember much of this trail from last time.
The first time
The
I
top
came, it
up
was
there?
horribly overgrown. Like, we were bushwhacking through it.
And this little strip right here, I remember, I thought there was a rock I cut under though.
Under a rock? Huh.
Do what?
You said you went under a rock?
Yeah, it was like a rock leaning up against. I thought it, maybe I'm thinking of a different trail. I saw it over there and I thought it was that one, but I know there's another trail. I've done a couple times. We're gonna cut under the under a rock. Now I've been trying for the last like half hour. I've been trying to remember that trail.
I think there is a section if you were to take a different route down below on this one, but you might be able to go under.
Yeah, I thought it was the rock off to the right, but we got up to it and it wasn't that one. But yeah, like I said, it's been like 4 or 5 years since I've done this trail, so I remembered the rock scramble, cutting around the corner there, this view going up here,
Yeah, right between the two.
and the peak not being right at the saddle.
Very, it's not good stuff. For the place. And now I'm hot. first time I went up Picacho, I went at sunrise. I was like the first person on the trail. I'm about a third of the way back down. And this person looks at me and he's like, "Are you up here by yourself?" Yeah. Really? Yeah, it was my first time, but I mean, I had done a little bit of research on it. And then I'm like halfway down. I'm thinking, should I have not been up here by myself? Like, is this supposed to be like a really dangerous trail?
Yeah, I went both times by myself, and
Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, I used to rock climb, so I wasn't exactly scared of the.
yeah, most of my hikes, well, all my hikes pretty much, I pretty much do on my own.
I get 50-50. I get someone with me, but.
Well, I took care of my mom for close to 7 years, so I didn't really have time to coordinate a lot with other people. So I lost track of a few people that I did get to know out here. So now at this age, it's like, fuck, gotta make friends again.
I know, I have a friend.
And all I like to do is pretty much hike and get outdoors.
I have a friend, she's got her kids every other weekend. So she doesn't have the luxury like I do to kind of switch off days with my husband. And then we have another friend who he's in PT assistant school right now, so he will be available as his study schedule allows. Go right over there too. Yeah, before I fell, I was off doing stuff on my own all the time, finding random trails in the middle of nowhere, and after that fall, I realized I should probably be a little better about making sure that someone knows where the hell I am.
I thought that after watching 127 hours, and I still have a problem telling people when I go on hikes like that.
And all I did tell my husband, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be out by Superior, you know, so not really. I should at least like tell him what trailhead I'm on. And I was very grateful I wasn't here the day I broke my wrist, because it would have been a very hard hike down.
Right? Yeah, using the poles definitely come in handy.
Yeah, that day I had my arm just wrapped around my waist and baby stepped all the way down Wind Cave.
Wind Cave or Wave Cave?
I was at Wind Cave.
Oh.
Luckily it was a super busy trail, and it was stupid because it was my third time up, almost to the flat part, and just hit a loose patch of gravel and on the ground before I knew I was falling.
There was years ago, probably I want to say 6 or 7 years ago, maybe 8, there was a bee's nest or a wasp nest up there.
Yeah, there always is.
Yeah, somebody.
Up in the rock. Like
Yeah, I guess somebody fucked with it and they got stung and end up dying. They got stung hundreds of times because they fucked with it. It's like that's where you don't fuck with nature. But I mean, I went up there one time. I think I saw it, but it wasn't much of a hike. Then I didn't. I was like, all right, that's okay. It's good. It's done.
Yeah, the only reason I did it was because I was going to go up and down it a few times and wanted the elevation. Because otherwise, I usually don't go there because I don't like dealing with that many people.
Yeah, I did it just to do it.
Yeah. So I was looking for something that had a good amount of elevation. I go up and down a few times. Don't need to use my arms to get my legs to. That's why I fell on the stupidest trail I've ever done. That was the one that did it. I drove myself to the ER. I told my husband, I think I can drive, I'll be fine. The doctor was hilarious. He walks in, he's like, he got half a foot through the door and was like, oh, that's broken. I'll be right back. Walk right back out. Lady's like, what's your pain level? It's like a 4. It's kind of achy. She's looking at me like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, it doesn't hurt. I'm like, it's like sore. I have like a really deep ache.
Yeah, I broke my hand before. I didn't even notice. Yeah. No, and once it healed, I could tell. Definitely.
Oh no! See, I'm a physical therapist, so I had the option they got it in pretty good alignment, and the doc was like, yeah, we can keep an eye on it for 3 weeks. And then depending on how it looks, if we need to do surgery, and I at that point knew I had Grand Canyon on my list. And I was like, can you just fix it and be done with it? And I was like, what does it look like if we do surgery? He's like, a week and a half in the splint and you start therapy. I'm like, we're doing that. I'm like, we know 6 weeks in a damn cast, forget it. My wrist actually is really good. I just still have a little bit of PTSD for slipping.
Yeah, the poles have been a godsend in that sense with helping from not slipping, but a few times they've been dangerous enough to almost make me slip.
Yeah, sometimes they get in the way. Sometimes you get a little too trusting in their ability to keep you from sliding.
The ground's not soft, or it's too soft. I was out at Pablo Canyon. My pole, my right pole went all the way into the ground, sank down.
Oh yeah, and then you're just falling, then you're just sinking with it.
And it came out the other end. I was like, oh shit, there's been a nice run. Luckily I was able to pull out of that thing. It was once on Four Peaks, same thing. Went into the snow.
Oh, you did Four Peaks in the snow?
Yeah, I was still in shorts.
Oh, okay.
And it was just a small stretch, maybe not even 1/8 of a mile, 1/16 of a mile maybe, that had a stretch of snow. And I was coming back and my pole went into the snow and sank, but I had so much weight on it I couldn't take the weight off that pole.
Yeah, you push it down.
And I'm like, if I move any, I'm just gonna fall, because I'm tilted in the right direction, my pole's in the ground, and all my weight's on that one pole. I eventually got myself out of it, but it was tricky. We're doing the peak going up Hieroglyphic Trail,
Yeah,
where you get all that
that's a
like all that
little
shale rock at the top.
I haven't done that one.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy, because there's a lot of shale rock. You got a lot of, you know what I'm talking about when I say shale rock?
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I don't even know if I'm using the term right, so. But it's all like, yeah, flat, loose rock. And there's a spot right at the top where you got to go from there to get to the top trail to get up to the ridgeline, and it's just nothing but shale rock. Very, very slippery. I mean, I did that with my poles, and they were definitely a savior.
Yeah, today I should have my little, oh shoot, I'm missing a stopper.
I lost one of those one time, and I was like, huh, how does that happen?
I lose in the mud, like when I do Massacre Falls in the rain, I end up losing them.
I've done that one twice, and second time I went, it had the waterfall flowing.
Yep.
It's so gorgeous with it going.
Have you done Canyon of the Waterfalls with praying hands, the slot rock, that section?
Where at?
It's superstition, so it's off like first water. So you know, praying hands and like treasure loop. You can also do it from what's it called?
I know Massacre Grounds and the one that goes to Battleship
Yeah,
for second
so,
water from the first water road.
So you pull off when the first two. So you take the first water exit, and then you. So when the first two parking spots off the road. So you can do treasure loop from. Shoot, what's the name of that big trailhead there that you have to pay to go in? Where you go to.
Lost Dutchman?
Yeah. So you can get to the same trails from Lost Dutchman, but I'm using my hands at this point. So one of the kind of easy trails is Praying Hands and Slot Rock.
Mm-hmm.
They're really well known. It's like a rock formation of the Praying Hands. But there's a trail that cuts off of that. And it's called Canyon of the Waterfalls. So I've been waiting for it to rain because I think it has like little cascading waterfalls.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like my favorite thing. It's like as soon as it rains, I go hit a trail.
Oh, I know. I did that a couple years ago when I was into 2020. I was into my camera gear, and every time it rained, I'd go out looking for waterfalls.
Yep. So you got
Waterfalls and Salt River horses.
oh yeah. You got like Master Falls, You got the one over by Shaka Cave, Turning Falls? I think?
Yeah, I've done that
I've done
Shaka
Shaka
Cave,
Cave, I
and
haven't
I
done
went to the
falls.
waterfall, but it was dry.
Dry, yeah. So I won't go unless I know it's...
Somebody on one of the groups did go out there and take a picture of it when it was flowing, but their angle was so crappy. It's like, yep, can't tell what's going on. So I know where you're at, but I'm like, that angle you got is not showing the waterfall. But he talks about it in his picture, his caption. It's like, oh, the waterfall, blah, blah. It's like, well, where is it? I think you posted the wrong picture. Have you ever been to Sibicu Falls?
You know, it's on my list.
That one is nice. I've been out there twice. You do have to have a pass out there.
Yeah, I have a permit, and it's like, yeah,
I think it went up.
changes where you have to get that from, too.
Yeah, it was Sportsman's Warehouse before. Now it's, I forget where they said to go now.
I think it's like the gas station.
I think you have to go online.
Past it.
Go online now and get it, I think.
I feel like we came up that. I see this, too.
They both lead to the same spot. I think this is the one you went up this side, I went up that side.
Oh, okay.
And pretty much once you get past this scramble and back down to the one spot here, it's pretty much free flowing from there.
Yeah, I get slick on the, once we get past the scramble, that section down, I tend to slide a lot. I remember it always like pulls in and out in my path.
I think it's
Yeah.
down there, I think.
This one's getting squashed out. Of course, there's a cactus at the bottom of this if you slip.
You know, a lot of these cactuses are just dicks because it's like, you know, they show you a heart like they're all full of love, but then they're just pricks. And the pricking one, and I look back, it's a heart, and it's like, that wasn't very loving. That's not very loving.
Have you done 7 falls in Tucson? Not super hard. It's actually, it's only like
I think I got to the bottom of it, but we didn't go up it. I didn't do
There's not much of a trail going
didn't do much down at that point. It was when I had first gotten out here a few years in, and met up with somebody down there, and they took me on some trail, and there was a big waterfall at the bottom and a few pools below it. kind of looked like the same area, the pictures of the 7 waterfalls. What's that?
Yeah, it just depends on how much water is flowing.
Yeah, so, but we were at the very bottom, and I've seen pictures of it where it goes up the mountainside. There's like 7
It's hard to climb up
falls.
there. You can get to like probably 1 and a 3rd fall if you kind of scramble around and get up it. The bottoms where you can kind of sit and enjoy.
But yeah, Tucson doesn't have too many on my list.
Yeah, I've got a few. Wasson's on my list only because of the 6-pack.
Yeah, I did Wasson and
Picacho. Yeah, Picacho. There's another one that's supposed to be pretty hard. I think it's like Kendrick or something.
Wouldn't mind doing, what's a Hancock? Is that the one big one down there? Or not Hancock? Oh, shit. Not Wilson or Winslow. I don't know.
There's Lemon.
Yeah, it's not Lemon. It's across from Picacho.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't really find much on the trail over there.
I mean, I don't know if there's any trails on it or not.
I know that goes that way, but I think we go this way. Woo! I heard it's like very bushwhack.
There's a cairn there. Seems out of place. No, I think the one that I thought was the 7 Falls, and then Picacho and Wasson. Those are the only 3 I've done.
Yeah.
Picacho wants to do it.
Great. We went Feb last year and were not prepared for the frozen water crossings. Luckily, my boots are waterproof. Our friends were not, and so you're like stepping on rocks with poles, trying to keep your feet dry, and then by like the last miles out, you're just so tired. You're just like you see people like we looked like initially, and we're just tromping straight through the water. We're like, whatever, we're done.
They did CBQ in CBQ or whatever in January, I think. So it was a little cold. I tried. It wasn't too bad at that point. I avoided. It's quite a few water crossings. You got to cut across each time walking down it. And I got across maybe 7 or 9 times, keeping my foot dry. Finally, I end up just slipping off a rock and end up in the water. I'm like, screw it. And then when I got to the end of it, I found out, okay, I'd end up in the water anyway.
Yeah, you have to walk
so, but it wasn't too bad. It was bearable, comfortable. I mean, I don't know if I would have swam in it, but it's still cold.
Well, then
they say
you're
no.
not supposed to swim, right?
Yeah, they say no swimming, but then there's a bunch of pictures and video of people standing in it and swimming in it.
Right, but so can you stand? Like,
yeah, right.
What's the difference between standing and swimming in it?
Did we come up this way?
Yeah. This is where I missed the turn the last couple times. I was like, I know exactly where this is. There's a little foothold right here.
Oh yeah.
This way. There was one day I got stuck. I was standing right there and could not figure out how the hell I got down.
Have you ever done Humphrey?
No, on my list.
So I did that one year after a terrain run up in Flagstaff. I think the terrain run was on Saturday, and then Sunday I was thinking, I'm like, do I want to do Mount Humphrey or do I want to go up to Monument Valley? And found out it was much further drive to Monument Valley. So I was like, all right, I'll go to Mount Humphrey because I'm in Flagstaff anyway. And best one spot looks.
Huh?
Going from here probably looks over there. But I ended up going out there and I did it, but I'd eaten crappy the night before because I wasn't expecting to do a big hike the next day. Had some Chinese food.
Oh, God.
And that was not a good thing to have on a hike the next day. My belly was full. I ended up going hiking and I did Mount Humphrey, but I only got up to the saddle at the top.
I heard it was always super windy up there.
Oh, it was. It was quite windy, and it was starting to get a little cold. And there was some snow up there, not on the trail, but I could see it at the saddle. Ended up asking somebody, they're like, oh, it's another hour. Everybody else has got like windbreakers on and shit. Yeah. I'm like, yep, I am underdressed. So I got to go back and do that one again too.
Yeah, my brother says June. June's like a really good time to do that one.
Yeah, after the snow's melted and it's not too hot.
Not too hot, yeah.
I like going up there and doing trails in the summer down here. It's still a little warm, but
Done too much up there.
it's still a little warm, but it's not as warm.
That's right here.
Well, you came up on that side. I came up on this side.
Holds right there. That's how I know.
Yeah, this is a spot where we came up on this side. This side didn't really seem like it was right.
I remember coming up this once, and then I remember looking left one day, and I'm like, oh my god, there's footholds right here.
It's like a siphon straw.
Yep.
I was dating this one girl, and she ended up, she was a little younger than me, not like a lot younger, but she was a little younger than me. So on the way up, she was picking on me. Oh, come on, old man, you know, blah, blah, blah. I was only like 42, I think. So it's like, yeah, whatever. And so we get to the top. I'm like, hey, I'm pacing myself.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
I'm like, I know what's ahead of us. You don't. So we finally got to the top, went up there, checked it out. On the way back down, she could not handle siphon draw. She was butt scooting. She was scared to death. I just kind of walked all the way down it. I had to follow her, but she butt scooted down it. She was scared to death. Took her like 15 minutes. And then we got to the bottom for like 15-20 minutes. She was just shivering, scared to death of it. And I was like, okay, yeah, this probably isn't gonna work. Like, this is just
not gonna handle 4 peas.
this is just a starter. So
It's a good way to test them out.
yeah, take them on one of the hard hikes in the valley. Yeah, we're gonna go do flat iron in the ridge line.
I know what trail did I take my friend Tina on? The girls I usually hike with. Took her up. It might have been this one.
Yeah, we try and start a first hike on a relatively easy hike, because I mean, I always tell them and stuff. It's like, you know, this is the kind of hiking I like to do. You sure you're gonna like that? Had a few girls lie and say, oh yeah, and then take them, and then they're like, oh my god, no.
This isn't a trail. This is climbing up rocks.
Right.
They expect, like, they want it groomed. They don't want loose big rock. They don't want like loose gravel. I think it's gonna be like a nice, and they don't realize the dirt here is horrible compared to, like, you know, Flagstaff always has some pretty,
Well, they got soil.
type dirt.
Here it's like dirt. There it's soil.
Dirt, gravel, loose rock here. Shale. I hiked in Durango, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just so beautiful. And these like well-groomed, beautiful trails. Come back here and you push your ankle every few steps.
I've almost done that on quite a few trails.
That's why I'm in high boots now. It doesn't matter how easy the trail. I'm in high top boots all the time. After I almost broke my foot on Robert's roost over my lesson in high top.
Have you done them both?
Which?
Robert's Roost. The one Sedona and the one Superstitions?
Sedona one, because again,
Oh, yeah.
I looked at it.
I've done so many that I forget which ones have to...
I know all the ones that have four-wheel drive because I haven't been to them.
Yeah, it's definitely a much longer hike if you don't have a off-road vehicle for that one.
Yeah, it's another mile or two.
Yeah.
Park like a mile from the trailhead.
Yep.
2 miles more. I have everything marked. Yeah, I think this is the one I took my friend Tina on. We were getting ready for Grand Canyon. She was like, what the fuck? I said, wait till we do flat iron. I usually do like Camelback or Payastua. I'll come here and then I'll go do flat iron, just to increase my elevation.
And never hiked with poles until I was telling a friend I was going to do Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And she told me about the poles. She's like, I'm like, no, those are for fucking old people. All I ever see is old people on those things. But I thought the same thing about pontoons until I got to work on those and ride those. And I was like, I want one. But yeah, and then I end up trying them. I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe that would work for the Grand Canyon. So I ended up getting them. I tried them. Didn't do the Grand Canyon at the time, but used the poles on so many trails that I love them now.
Yeah, I don't use it on everything, but I always carry them. So I had my girlfriend and I had already planned to do Grand Canyon last year because she didn't make it the year before. and she was sitting on a beach while I was hiking. And then I have a friend at work, a young guy who he and his friends have been hiking. He's like 22. So they're like, yeah, sure, we can come do the Grand Canyon. Those are the ones I had to drag out of the canyon. And I told him, I said, get hiking poles. And they're like, really? Like, we don't really need hiking poles. I'm like, bring hiking poles. Like, $30, $40. And they were like, oh my god.
34 bucks, I wish. I wish they were 30, 40. Oh yeah,
You can get cheap ones.
yeah, the ones I got are both over, like, I think my Leckies are 100 or close to 100, 80 bucks or something. These black diamonds were over 100.
Yeah, I have black diamonds. And I love my folding ones. My
Yeah,
daughter has the extending ones, and they're huge. Like, for me to put the kid ones in my pack, they're like sticking out of
Yeah, these are the extendable ones. I had a friend who had the collapsible ones like that. She loved them.
I love them. They're super lightweight. They fit everywhere.
Yeah, I like the cork handles.
Yes, I did. The first time I did Grand Canyon, I didn't have a problem with my handles. Last year, I was getting blisters. So I had wished I had had the cork ones. All of them were like, I don't know, I don't think we need poles. I bought them anyway. And they're like, oh my god.
Especially on the way back up.
Yeah,
Way down they're helpful too, but
down there's some dark awkward spots. And then we had ice and snow.
oh.
And Bright Angel last mile had ice and snow.
And my son came to visit one time. My older son came to visit one time with his girlfriend. We took him up to the Grand Canyon and started going down, but they had snow on the trail going down Bright Angel, and I'm like, nah. His girlfriend definitely didn't want to do it. And I didn't want to take the chance because I'm like, yeah, none of us. They didn't have, I don't think, the appropriate hiking boots on.
Nope.
And even me, I mean, I didn't want to walk on the snow even with mine on. So I'm like, yeah, you know, we'll just we were gonna go up and check the lodge, see if they had the steel cleat things.
Oh yeah, micro spikes.
But then I just decided, it's like, yeah, nah, we'll just do this little side trail over here and hang out.
Yeah, even they're like rim trees.
Yeah, I haven't done that one.
Yeah, I mean it's flat, it's paved.
Yeah, I was gonna take my mom on it in her wheelchair before she went into the home,
Yeah.
but we never made it up there. Got a lot of stuff I wanted to do with her before I had to put her in the home. I took care of her for 6 years, but then it just got to the point where she needed more care than I could give her and what the aides that were coming to the house could give her.
Yeah.
But I'm her only family, so I couldn't abandon her.
Ooh, my legs are tired. Shaky already. Alright, I made down the part I was most worried about.
Yeah, they definitely are coming in handy.
Yeah. The hard part in this one is like sometimes I want my hands, sometimes I want my paws. In and out.
Yeah, it's like flat iron.
Yeah.
There's a few spots. We'll just let them kind of dangle and
The only
climb up
thing
the.
on flat iron is the approach. Just those loose ankle breaker rocks.
Oh, I hate that approach. That's the worst part of it.
I need it.
I always say it's the worst part until I get to the rest. Until I get to the rest of it. Until I get to the rest of it.
The worst part at the end.
That's the worst part in the beginning too, because it's like, especially in the daylight.
Yeah.
You get the sun beating down on you, and it's just that steady uphill. Yeah, direct sunlight.
Direct sun,
Uphill the whole way.
like twisting your ankles.
When I did the ridge line, I don't remember. I think it was down.
Yeah. I know.
Because I see a
there's
trail
one
over there.
spot If you go down, I don't like the way. You
Well, I
have
can. I got a reload video going, so I can see where.
I just gotta peek. I think you're right. I think that is the down spot. Because we already missed the first down. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's fine. There's one spot, if you go too far down, you end up crossing on that flat leaf, that flat line. Then we go either. One time we went too far down and I was trying to cross kind of where that like waterfall slip part is.
Yeah. That's why the poles come in handy. Unless it was the pole that did it. Done a few where it'd be like put it in and then you walk past and then the pole kind of pulls you back because it gets stuck somewhere. This is the one part that's kind of got that flat iron feel.
Section right there, just right.
Yeah, I started losing my footing right there. It's like, oh shit.
My legs are just burnt right now. I'm shaking.
Oh, I felt them on the way up with the calves and the quads on the way up.
My heart rate what we've got me on the way up, not my legs. The way down, my legs.
Almost to the walk from the scramble. Came up a different way this time. Uh-oh. No, no, no. It's not supposed to rain. What the fuck? Fuck. She okay? Oh, all right. Alright, now it's just a hike back. Feel it start to sprinkle there for a minute.
Did it?
Yeah.
I get this long sleeve off. Roasting.
Yeah, sweat, kind of sweating my ass down here too. Yeah, I stopped and I felt it. I put my hand out. It was sprinkled, and I was like, But now it's
Better now than on the slick part of the rock.
well, better not at all. I don't know if this thing has a rain guard. I don't know. Never had to use any of them on my pack, so.
What?
Rain guards.
Oh, my other pack has one. This is my lightweight.
I know a couple of mine do, but not this one. I think it was one time coming back from Pablo Canyon Ruins that I put it up, but it never rained. Looked like it was going to. Head on out. Well, generally, I do my hikes on my own. It's kind of nice to have someone to talk to along the way. Someone up there. So it's right about there. Stuck. Find out where that one goes. I think that's that one. Have you ever heard of Sheep's Bridge? It's another one you might want to add to your list for off-roading. It's you can look it up on Google, like Sheep's Bridge drone. Gives you a better idea. What's that?
Bridge or ridge?
Sheep's Bridge.
Bridge with a B?
Yeah. So the story was it was a way to get the sheep across the Verity River. So they had a bridge there. The bridge that's there now is a replacement, but the structure that held the old bridge is still there.
Oh.
It's 27 miles or more, depending on which way you come from, on the dirt road. It's out by Carefree. But it goes through the Verity Canyon Valley. And I mean, it's cool. I mean, if you look it up on YouTube, you'll see it, but it's a cool little area. They have a hot spring there. It's right on the river, so you know you can go boating or swimming. They got the bridge there, so that's really cool. But have you guys ever done the ferries on the water? What about Verity Canyon train ride?
No, not
Oh, those are both nice.
Yeah.
The Dolly Madison boat I've done.
That's the one on Canyon Lake, right?
Yeah, that one I've done like 3 or 4 times, but it's just the daytime one. They do have one later at night that's like a twilight one that you get I think you get a meal. It goes out usually 90 minutes during the day, but at night it goes out I think like 2 hours or 2.5. They have like a twilight one certain times of the year where it goes out and you come back under, you know, stars.
Oh, that's cool.
When it's pitch black out there, so it's nice nice coming back when it's pitch black with all the stars.
I want to do the Verity Valley with my dad because he can't. He's had a knee replacement, but he can't do a ton of walking. And my son loves trains.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I did it. The first class is definitely, I mean, it was cheaper.
The only way I would do it.
The price has gone up, but yeah, first class is nice because obviously you get more room. Did it? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I went there when I was dating somebody. I wanted to go out there, so I ended up going when I was dating her. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. First class, they start you off with like a Dixie cup of champagne. One of those little half see-through ones.
Yeah.
They start you off with one of that champagne. You can buy like a folder or a little pamphlet that I guess explains I think it explains the valley and the history and stuff. You can buy later on. They try and say different stuff, like I think ice cream bars, ice cream sandwiches.
Okay.
There was something else they try and sell you stuff on the train.
Right.
But then they have viewing cars that you can go out on, and they're
that.
outside.
I saw the video and I've seen the pictures, and that's why I thought I might love that.
Yeah, I spent most of my time out on that because going through it, you go out 2 hours. It's 20 miles. You go out 2 hours. You stop in a town that was made specifically for some Hollywood movie. And they switch the engine to the other end, and you come back.
Okay.
So it's 2 hours out, 20 miles out, 20 miles back, 2 hours back. So it's 40 miles round trip, 4 hours. But it's a really nice area because you're going over bridges. You got the Verity Canyon, and you're going through the Verity Canyon. You got the Verity River next to you.
Yeah, we're doing the one in Durango because it had a beautiful train ride. We were going to do a couple years ago when we were up there, and we held off because my kids were still a little bit on the younger end. I'm like, it's because they're great for like an hour, and then they're going to want to be done, and it's like an all-day thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine trying to do the kind of stuff out here with kids. I know my kids, we did an old racetrack, like the 50s style racetrack, and they had it as kind of a hiking trail. You could still go around, and one area where the bridge was out, You couldn't cross. You got to the area, you saw the ravine, that was it. Last time I went, they had tore that whole area out, opened it up, put a bridge across the hike. But you could still go to the asphalt spot, and they had the starting line. Well, at the end, the whole thing kind of went like this. And then there was this little tip at the end, like this, and the parking lot was here. And when we got back, I just wanted to do the whole course and do that part. So I took my kids, and they complained from here to here and back because they had to do it. And it's like, come on, I want to do the whole track. It was just nothing but dirt road. It was just dirt road to circle around and came back.
Just to say I did it all. Yeah, I want to record it.
They were kind of fine up to that point, but they were a bit older.
Yeah. At that point, because they usually had the option to be done.
It's like, but the parking lot's right there. We just passed the the car. Of course, out here I tortured them when they came out. Not on purpose, but I mean, we did the. I brought them out here, and they hadn't been hiking, so we did the Grand Canyon, and we did down to Plateau Point, and came back up, and then pretty much spent the next 2 days in the Jeep. And our legs were jello for like a day, but yeah, that one was fun for sure. We were gonna hit the lodge on the way up and get something to eat, but by the time we got to the top, I'm like, fuck it, let's get the fuck out of here.
First time I did it, I checked out my hotel because I only planned to do part of the trail and then go home. I ended up doing the whole thing, then I didn't have a room. I was like on such a high when I got done. I was like, I'm just gonna drive home. I drove all the way back to Phoenix right after finishing the canyon. And,
See, I did that the day when my kid came out with his girlfriend. We drove up there and I drove back the same day, but we only went down, we didn't go down that far. We got through the second tunnel.
okay, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, we got at least a mile and a half down before it got too snowy to keep going. But I mean, that day I did it all in one day, which was nice, but if it would have been a longer hike, no way. And it was one of the few days since I've been in Arizona that I actually had pants on, so I know it was that time of year. I think out of 9 years, I've only worn pants 3 weeks.
You wear pants more just because of the brush.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've gotten,
Up, yeah, see?
they're healing up now, but last one I did was Herman's Cave. And the first time I did it, I came up to the cave on the trail and I saw the cave up above, but I never did it. Because it didn't look like it had a trail and I didn't want to cut through the brush, possible snakes, because it was warm. Even though I just cut through a huge brushy area that was overgrown to get there. So I turned around and got back, my legs would shoot up.
Yeah.
This last time I came in, like 2 weeks ago, I came in and the area in was nice and clear. It's like, oh cool, you know, my legs aren't getting chewed up this time. And of course, once I got to the spot and I saw the cave up above, the hike up there chewed them up again. so I ended up getting chewed up anyway. There ended up being a path there though. That's pretty, that one's like, I mean, that one's at least, how long did it take? It took me an hour, 14 minutes to get to Coffee Flats. I mean, it was pretty much an all-day thing.
Yeah, like I looked up my time for Picket Post. My time is usually 2.5, 3 hours at the most. But man, I haven't even started today. Got done. All that matters.
Yeah, it was definitely in much better shape last time.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel it tomorrow.
Yeah, but tomorrow's raining, so you get to relax and maybe.
Oh, it's gonna rain?
It's supposed to rain Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Like over 60% chances.
So check the weather. Yeah.
That's why I had to get out and do this one today.
Oh, God, I didn't even know.
Because I'm like, well, 2 days off, you know, I got to get something in. The second day's raining.
I did a 52 hike challenge. It's kind of like 6-pack of peas.
Yeah, I do 52 hikes in a year.
Not last year, the year before.
I think I've heard of that one, where you do 52 hikes in a year.
Yep, 52 hikes in 52 weeks. You can start whenever. So that one was great because it forced me out of bed no matter how tired, no matter whether or not I had someone. A couple times I was lucky enough to get 2 or 3 hikes in 1 week, like on vacation. I had a little buffer on the 1 week I was sick.
See, first bunch of hikes I went on when I was doing with groups, everybody talked about like their mileage. And they kept track of it, and it's like, you know, I have no idea. Asking me how many miles you done, it's like, I don't know.
I do it on Strava. Well, I only know because I know most of my hikes. I know the distance.
Oh yeah, I know a lot of the hikes I've done. I keep a Relive thing. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like a app that you can
Kind of
track your hike on, and then when you play back a 3D video, it shows the elevation and the
that's cool.
and everything.
I think
so
I've
it's kind of
seen
like a topographical map or
and you can kind of
satellite image. It's 3D'd on Google or something.
I've seen someone post that on one of my hiking pages.
But yeah, I sometimes the angle doesn't hit right, so it kind of sucks. But I mean, I post a lot of my videos on there, so I mean, if I want to go back and track mileage or something, I can look at a lot of those, but a lot of them I don't do. But I try and do most of my hikes on there. If they're small, insignificant little hikes, I generally don't do them.
Yeah, I track on Strava, and really the only reason I track is so I can look back if I'm like trying to squeeze a hike in somewhere, or I got limited time. I can kind of look at like, okay, how long is this going to take me? And then I can kind of track my mileage on my boots.
Yeah, I try and wear my boots out within a year.
Yeah.
So that way I can call them up and be like, yep, repair, replace.
And my other boots are still in really good shape, but I know I've got like 300-400 miles on them, so I was like, nope, just get new ones.
Well, the last pair I had kind of sucked. They when I first got these Keens, I had originally gotten some. They were nice. They fell apart. Kind of never got back to me on the warranty part. Eventually bought another pair, but they were so much cheaper. The sole of them wasn't as or maybe it's just because I was on concrete all the time before and now I haven't been. But they fell apart really quick. These ones, they're holding up longer than the last ones did. But I think I'm going back to Merrill next time because they held up pretty nice.
I love my Solomons for like comfort and fit. They're the ones that fit the best, but they don't hold up to, like by the time I get to 7-8 miles, I start feeling all the rocks. And they don't hold up well for like the repetitive impact.
See, I heard they made some good shoes for like the off-road, obstacle course races. Solomon.
Oh, like they're like trail running.
Yeah.
I really love my boots, but I can't do over 8 miles in them. So I got these. These are Loas. They're super expensive, but the sole's so firm, like I can just roll over everything. I really don't feel the rocks under my feet. But they took a really long time to wear in. And the toe box is not as wide as my Solomon. So I gotta make sure like when I tie them, I keep the front end really loose. So I don't squeeze the front end of my foot. I see people on trails with like Nikes that are like flat on the bottom.
Yeah.
No way.
No traction, nothing.
Yeah,
It's like those are basketball
sometimes
shoes.
I wear the sneakers 'cause
I've seen somebody, I saw somebody coming, they going up or down? I might have been going down while I was going up on flat iron with no shoes on.
Oh yeah, I saw someone.
It's like, screw that.
Basketball barefoot, yeah. With barefoot hikers.
He had no shirt on. I don't even remember if he had any water or anything with him. But he wasn't dead on the side of the trail on the way down, so. Or those toe shoes.
Oh, this is so ugly.
Saw somebody hiking, I think it was coming off of First Water or Massacre Grounds. I think it was Massacre Grounds actually. And I asked him, or maybe it was Flatiron when the restaurant was open. But I think it was Flatiron when the restaurant was open. But it's coming off there by the restaurant. Somebody had them on and I asked them about it. They're like, yeah, they're fine hiking in them. I'm like, I couldn't imagine.
I know. I guess you kind of get used to it. I don't agree, but...
Well, it doesn't, looking at them, it doesn't look like there's any sole to them. You put your toes in and they're like just totally, completely flexible.
They have really good foot and ankle strength, right?
Right. I can understand wearing something like those kayaking, but even then I probably wouldn't pay that much for kayaking shoes.
But just like rolling over the rocks and stuff, like you feel every rock on your foot.
Yeah, no thanks.
Everything out there is rocky. We'll see that maybe on a nice boom trail like this section would be fine.
Yeah, not the next portion though. Or the last portion. Or even stepping on, not seeing a cactus and stepping on one.
Oh, I know.
I can only imagine it going through those. May have had that happen on a few occasions where one went through my shoe on the side.
I have been lucky. Not
I tripped on one time. This is where it's blocked off.
yeah, so why?
Yeah, I looked at it and it just curves around. That's it. It's just a
But I
shortcut.
don't know why
Yeah, I know. I mean,
someone blocked it. So like, okay, let's tromp through the nice underbrush now. I was wondering where. I was like, I'm just going the usual way, so I went that way. So I was like, I don't know where the hell this is going to take me.
well, I saw it and I looked over and I'm like, it just curves around. I'm like, it's just a bypass. Why do they have it blocked off? So maybe somebody just being a dick. Oh,
This is new. That's the real trail.
Now this side's blocked off.
Yeah, because I was going to say. I'm like, 'cause that is the trail.
Yeah.
For every
I
year
mean,
I've ever done it, it's been that way. I was like, whatever, I'm stepping over this thing.
yeah, I saw where it went. I'm like, screw it. It's a bypass. There's a trail, so I was like, screw it.
Really bizarre. There.
Do you use any like apps or anything for hiking?
I use Alltrails. It's okay until you start getting, like if you do Three Sisters Summit, it said it was only, I don't know, 7 miles. It was like 10.
Yeah. Yeah, the mileage is off sometimes. When I was coming in here, actually, right where that thing is, and I cut across, it said I was like way off trail. So I ended up cutting across another trail I saw in there. Then it said I was on the other side of the trail, on Alltrails.
Oh.
So I ended up following, eventually it caught up.
Do you have the map downloaded? Yeah.
And eventually it followed around and it caught up. But it was like, okay, I'm like, that's weird. But it's happened quite often where the trail doesn't line up.
My husband likes trail forks, but he uses it more for mountain biking. I haven't tried it for hiking yet.
Have you heard of Onyx?
Which one?
Onyx? It's more of a trail building app, like a route building. It does show the trails all over for, they have off-road trails, they have skiing trails, they have different versions of the app, like backcountry for hiking, off-roading for off-roading, hunting and something else for that, and different things for that. So I have the backcountry and the off-road one, and it shows all the trails. You can click on them, it tells you a little info about them, a little more info and pictures if they're more popular. But it's at first I didn't use it, and I had it for like 6 months. Then I just started using it, and it's pretty decent. There's some trails on there that aren't on Alltrails. You can route to them, make a route to them, so you get directions to each trail, just like Alltrails. But I don't think I have service out here, so.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I looked into Komoot for a minute.
There's so many of them out there now.
Gaia had like nothing on it.
Yeah, I had them downloaded for a little bit.
I think they may have, like, I think I may have added it when it was still really new.
Yeah, they're a popular one too. Gaia, Onyx, and Alltrails are the main ones I've heard of.
Yeah. Trail Forks, I think, is more mountain biking, but you can put hiking trails. But even then, sometimes like it doesn't find the hiking trails that are on Alltrails. So I don't know. I think it's more of a mountain biking app than anything.
Yeah, there's so many of them out there. I was introduced to Alltrails when I moved out here.
Yeah.
But then, you know, the internet heard me talking about apps like that. So, you know, I got, you know, ads from other ones. I think that's where I first saw, or maybe it was in one of the videos I watched, off-roading videos I watched or something. They talked about it. And then the internet heard it. But, yeah, I ended up downloading it, had it for a while, and I ended up trying it. But I kind of like it. You can download, once you learn it, you can download areas that are offline. So when you get out somewhere, you still can zoom in and have good pictures. But I mean, like I said, there's a lot more on there that aren't on Alltrails, but there's some on Alltrails that aren't in there too.
Right, so you almost have to have 2 or 3 apps because
you
can't seem to find everything on one.
But yeah, I had Gaia for a while, but I never did anything with it.
Yeah, I kind of played with it, couldn't find what I really wanted, wasn't
It didn't seem to have
more than
I don't remember why.
I don't know. I mean, it had some cool topo stuff on it, options for layers, and it just wasn't nice.
Yeah, I like the 3D map. You can, I don't think you can do it offline on Onyx, which kind of sucks, but you can do it when you're online. It's like, but when I'm offline is when I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Well, and, I mean, now Alltrails has that preview option that kind of does show you a 3D topo.
Yeah.
So that's like a new thing that I just found recently on it.
Yeah, they just recently changed the app.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. And it's like directions were so easy. It's like right at the bottom before. Now it's like a little link up at the top.
Yes. Oh my gosh, there's been like a million times I can't like,
I mean, it's kind of an important thing that should be out in the open, is how to get to the freaking trail. Oh, I guess the party's done.
Yeah.
Oh, was it there when you came in?
Yeah.
Everybody that got close to it, they were offering beer.
Oh,
Hey, want a beer? Want a beer?
I realized when I get to the top of Flatiron, and people who have beers up there, like some guy gave me one, I was like, you carry that shit up here? I'm like,
Especially on a hot
the
day.
bare minimum of water I need.
Like, especially on a hot day. It's like, why, dude? No.
So heavy.
Well, plus it's dehydrating you on the way down, so you're drinking more of your water.
I definitely don't need to drunk going down though. Oh. Oh, man, I got two extra glasses.